For the first time, the full special grand jury report previewing the Georgia case against former President Trump and 18 others has been released, and it's recommending that 20 more people be indicted.
That's right. That grand jury aided the Fulton County District Attorney's investigation into attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Now, among those cited in the report are former Georgia Republican Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, as well as current South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Jurors also recommended bringing charges against former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
To help us break this all down, we're going to bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion and CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe. Thanks, both of you, for joining us. Nikole, I want to start with you. First, explain to us why this report was released today and what the purpose of this document is.
Well, it was released because keep in mind that this was a special purpose grand jury. This was not the same grand jury that just indicted the former president and 18 co-defendants last month. Instead, this was an investigative body that was really tasked with hearing from witnesses, listening to the evidence in the case that District Attorney Fani Willis was building. And so they convened in 2022, and they dissolved in early 2023, and then this report was produced. Portions of it have been released earlier this year, but the rest of it was blocked because, the investigation was ongoing. There were concerns about due process for potential defendants. But now, of course, that a number of individuals have been indicted. The judge basically said that there really wasn't any need to keep this concealed further, that those due process issues were no longer a concern. So that's why it's coming out now.
Well, Rebecca, the special grand jury recommended 21 more people be indicted by the Fulton County DA, but as we know, they were not. So what is the threshold for being criminally charged in Georgia?
The threshold, Elaine, is probable cause, which is a fairly low threshold, the same one that's used by police officers to arrest somebody in the street. And so there is an additional process that goes on in prosecutors' offices before they seek charges, in which they analyze the evidence and decide whether it's in the public interest to seek these charges. And some things that factor into that decision are the strength of the evidence, as well as, how valuable and important this prosecution will be to bring.
Well, Nikole, let's focus on Senator Lindsey Graham, who is the only figure still serving in the U.S. Senate recommended for indictment. Now, even if he's not ultimately charged, are there political ramifications that he could face?
Well, he will likely argue that there probably aren't. But look, he was one of the witnesses that appeared before this special purpose grand jury. And based on this final report, it appears that they are recommending him for RICO charges, racketeering charges, along with dozens of other individuals. But again, we will have to see how the senator responds. But I think it's important to point out, just because they're mentioned in this special purpose grand jury report doesn't mean that further action could be taken. Obviously, that's a decision that ultimately rests with the district attorney. But for instance, with respect to some of the false electors, for instance, who are mentioned, we know that some of them did reach immunity deals with the district attorney. So there are a number of reasons why, further legal action may or may not be taken in the future.
And continuing on that point, Rebecca, could Senator Graham or any of the other 21 figures face charges moving forward?
Yes, absolutely. The fact that they weren't included in this indictment doesn't mean that there was a final determination that charges were inappropriate. I think it is unlikely that it would happen without further evidence, but it's absolutely not barred. So it could theoretically happen at any time in the future.
And Rebecca, the Fulton County DA ultimately brought charges against 19 people. It's already a massive case. So could the fact that we now know another 21 people were recommended to also face charges help or hurt the prosecution?
I think it probably makes no difference to the actual legal case. I think it probably does make a difference in some way in the optics of this case, because there were so many other people who were potentially involved in this criminal conduct. At least it makes it seem as if this district attorney was looking through this evidence carefully and deciding about not just whom could they possibly charge, but who would it be appropriate to charge? So I think in some ways it does buttress the legitimacy of this proceeding in the public eye. But again, I don't think on the actual prosecution it will make a difference. It certainly would have been even more unwieldy if they had included those extra 20 persons in this indictment, which is already large and very sweeping.
A lot to keep track of. Nikole Killion, Rebecca Roiphe, thank you.